Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are well and studying properly at your home. Today is your physics test. So let's revise chapter force and pressure. Firstly, what is force? When you open a drawer, you pull it, and when you close the door, you push it. Dr- uh, Drawing a bucket of water from well, you pull it, and when you move a cart, you will push it. So so a pull or push is known on an object is known as force. In scientific language, push or pull on an object is known as force. Force applied on an object, it may be large or small. It can be measured in magnitude, and it is its unit is Newton. Unit of force is Newton. Means force can be expressed in Newton. It is denoted by capital N. Now, effect of force. There are many effects of force. First is force can produce motion in an object. When a ball is placed on a ground and it is in rest motion, when you push it, it comes in motion state. So force can produce motion in an object. Second is force can change the direction of an object. When a ball is thrown towards the batsman hits on the ball and its direction changes. So force help in change in direction of an object. Force can also change the size and shape of an object. When you stretch a rubber band, its shape and size change. And when you press a spring or stretch a chain, their size and shape both change. So force can change size and shape of an object. And force can also change the speed of an object. When a ball is rolling on a ground, and when you want to stop it, you will apply the force on its opposite direction. So and it can stop or slows down its motion. So force can change the speed of an motion. Uh, when an object is in motion, it comes into its rest state, and when an object is in rest state, it comes into in motion state due to the force. So these are the effects of force. Now, types of force. There are mainly two types of force: contact force and non-contact force. Contact force, the force which act directly when two interacting objects are in physical contact with each other. So these are known as contact force. These are divided into three categories: muscular force, frictional force, and mechanical force. When you lift your bag, there is contact between your hands, muscles of your hands and bag. So this is the example of contact force, and you using to lift your bag your muscles. So it is muscular force. Frictional force, when you when a ball is rolling on a ground and you want to stop it, and so you applied force on its opposite direction and you want to slows down the speed of the ball. So it is due to the frictional force. There is contact between ball and ground. So it is also, you will say that it is a part of contact force. Mechanical force, a force which is applied by machine, is known as mechanical force. Next is non-contact force, the force act in which two objects are non-contact with each other, physically not contact with each other. Further, it is divided into three categories: magnetic force, gravitation, electrostatic force, and gravitational force. You have seen that when you brings magnet to near the pieces of iron object particles, magnet attracts iron particles towards itself. So, but there is no contact between magnet and iron pieces. So, this is magnetic force. Electrostatic force, the force which is applied by an charged body to another uncharged body. You have seen when you taken a plastic scale, and when you rub on your dry hair, and after rubbing it, you brings scale near the pieces of small pieces of paper. So it attracts towards itself. It attracts small pieces of paper towards itself. It is due to the electrostatic force. Gravitational force, when earth pulls anything towards itself, it is gravitational force. You have seen when fruits, leaves drop out from the tree, it drop on the ground. It is due to the gravitational force. When you throw any object upwards, it comes back towards the ground. So it is due to the gravitational force. Next is pressure. When force applied on in a unit area, when the force acting on a unit area of the surface is called pressure, and it is calculated by the using formula P equals to F upon A. P is the pressure, F equals to force, and area on of the surface on which force acts. So pressure is calculated by using this formula P equals to F upon A, and the unit of pressure is equals to Newton per meter square, and it is also known as Pascal. Because this unit was given by scientist Blaise Pascal, so it is also known as Pascal. So SI unit of pressure is Pascal or Newton per meter square. After this, pressure exerted by liquids and gases. Pressure exerted by liquids on the surface of its container, it depends on its height of a column. As depth increases, pressure of liquids on the surface also increases, and the pressure on the same depth are equal, and as depth increases, pressure of liquids on surface also increases. And pressure applied by gases, you know that air is a mixture of gases. So the pressure exerted by air, the envelope of air is known as atmosphere, and the pressure exerted by air on an object is known as atmospheric pressure. What is known as atmospheric pressure? So the pressure exerted by air on an object is known as atmospheric pressure. As we go high places of high altitude, atmospheric pressure decreases. There are many effects of atmospheric pressure, as mountaineers when go on mountain, they often suffer from nosebleed due to the atmospheric pressure. When they go higher places, Atmospheric pressure decreases and the pressure exerted by blood in the body is increases. So they suffer from nosebleeds. And astronauts wear a special space suit to maintain a normal atmospheric pressure for their bodies, as there is no atmosphere in the space. Hope all topics are clear to you. Now revise this chapter properly and do your test with honesty. All the best.